All right, solve this equation right here. We're first gonna have to start with some distribution, because I do see some parentheses here. And we need to remember that distribution is multiplication. So really what I have from this first distribution is 2 times 3x's, 2 groups of 3x, which would give me 6x's. And then over here, this is 2 times negative 12 because of the minus sign. And 2 times negative 12 would be negative 24. So this equals everything from the right side here. So it equals 2 minus 8 still. But now that I have all the distribution done, now I will choose to do combining like terms. And we do have this like terms to combine the 2 minus 8, but you can put it in the calculator to give you negative 6. Okay, so right now, our new equation looks something like this. And we have done all the distribution we can, and we have done all the combining like terms we can, which means that we are now on principles of equality. So what I would want to do, and we call this isolating the variable, or to get the 6x's right here by itself. So the minus 24 and negative 24, I'm going to make it a 0 by adding 24. But if I do it to one side, I just need to remember to do it to the other side as well. So I plus 24 there as well. And this allows me to drop the 6x, but we notice that the 6x is now by itself. And negative 24 plus 24 does zero out as we had planned. Then we got negative 6 plus 24 on the right side, which would then be 18. And you can put that in the calculator if you need to. But we need to get 18 out of that. And the last thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to divide both sides by 6. So hopefully you remember why we're dividing both sides by 6. But this is to make the coefficient of x a 1. So I want this to be 1x, which it is now because 6 divided by 6 here, that's 1. And then 18 divided by 6, that gives me 3. So my x, the x should be 3 in the original equation, if I want a true statement. At least it should be, right? So we're going to go back to the original equation here. Let's go and rewrite this. 2 parentheses 3x minus 12. And this should equal 2 minus 8. And we already know that 2 minus 8 here is going to be negative 6. So let's go and just change that, because that's what we got when we combine those. Okay. But now that I have that, I'm going to go ahead and take my x here. And I'm pretty sure if we replace this x with the value we found, x is 3, then we should get a true statement. Now, I don't know if that's true, but I'm going to check to see if it is true so that I can guarantee that I get the correct answer here. So it should be the solution. And on the test today, I would highly recommend that you do this so that you can guarantee that your answers are actually correct. But right here, you can just type this directly into the calculator. So I got 2 parentheses. And remember, you can open up a set of parentheses, just the button above 8, and then 3 parentheses 3, close the parentheses, minus 12, close parentheses. Now, before I push enter, I'm expecting to see negative 6, assuming I did this right. And I push enter, and I do see negative 6. So this shows me that negative 6, it actually does equal negative 6. Okay. This right here is a true statement. So since it is true, meaning when I replace the x with 3 here in the original equation, I got a true statement. And it tells me that x being 3, well, that's our solution. And again, this is a nice way to know on a test that the answer actually is correct. So I recommend that you do it. Are you required to do it? No. We will not grade whether you had checked your work, but we'll know pretty quick if you get an answer incorrect, whether you did or not, most of the time. Okay.